Yolan True and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. And it's always exciting when we have a new arc, like we have the Year of Hell Part 2 now. And there's a lot of new stuff coming in. A new ship, new armadas, tons of artifacts, but also new officers. And about one of those I want to talk today. And this is the second epic officer. And it's Seska. You will know her from the first seasons of Voyager. She was part of Chakotay's crew, but in reality she was a Cardassian spy. That's where, when Chakotay said, because Tuvok was a Federation spy, did anybody in this crew work for me? Well, Seska obviously didn't, and you know the thing with the Kazon and her child and whatever. But she is a very interesting officer in this game as well. I wasn't very fond of that storyline in the series, but I'm very fond of the new officers, I must say. But even with Seska, we will have a look at the basics first. She is class Science, which means you need science badges to upgrade her. She's from the group Voyager 30th Anniversary. That means if a captain of that group is on the bridge, then she can give synergy to that captain if she's on the bridge as well. And she's from Faction Independent. As I said earlier, in the past that would have meant you need independent credits for her, but since Mirror Universe, I don't trust Scopely with independence, so I can tell you what you need for upgrading later when I do not the preview like I always do in the beginning of a new arc for those officers, but when I do another video on them once I got them, where I talk about other things as well and my experience with them. There's always a text about the officers in the info box, and if you haven't seen Voyager yet, you might want to read that text. For the role she played in Voyager, this is quite a short one, but still. As you already could hear, she does not have a captain maneuver, but she does have an officer ability and a below deck ability. And her officer ability is lone operative. Well, she was kinda. She restores the shield health of your ship every round by 12%, and that will be 30% at rank 5 when fighting hostiles. So like Anorex, we are still dealing with a PvE crew here, which I'm very happy about. We had far too many PvP officers recently in this game, and this seems to become a very, very good PvE crew. I mean, the shield health restoration, if you have research and artifacts that go in the same direction, you will have a lot of shield health bonuses when you use this crew. And only working against hostiles, but still, that is a really nice amount, especially the 30% at rank 5. You will need quite some time to get to rank 5, but also the 12% are very good help in your PvE fights. And she also has this below deck ability, Treacherous Ideals. She increases the critical hit damage by 12% for 4 rounds each time you score a hit when fighting hostiles. So she's also good below deck when you use a loot crew, for example, to put her below deck and increase your critical hit damage. I mean, 12% is a good start, and it will be 40% at rank 5. So that is an officer I really like. As a epic officer, she will have 3 traits for away team assignments, but this is the point which I always only can show after I got her, but I always have nice viewers. So if viewers get her earlier than me doing the second video on that officer, they always write it in the comments and on Discord which those traits are. So please do that again. I'm always really grateful for that. She needs 120 shards, as you can see. I've got 40 of them already. And for the discussion of sourcing her, we will go to the faction store, the DTI faction. The 40 shards I got with a free claim here in the faction store because I already built the relativity, and that gave me 40 shards of Seska. And for the future, I can source her here with credits. You see I'm low on credits at the moment, that's why I'm not continuing sourcing her right now. But you can get 1, 2 or 3 chests by exchanging the charged DTI credits here for Seska charts. So you can get a maximum of 3 per day, and then you need 40 days of getting her if you start from 0. And if you can afford the credits every day. I can't at the moment, so I will need a little bit longer, but that at least is a source for getting her. Other officers, you have to wait for ages to source them somehow. In this case, Seska, right from the start, is in the DTI faction store, and you can source her here and get your Seska shards here. That was the other reason why I did not choose the path in one of the missions to go to take Seska shards, but I always took the Suda ones. But I also had the relativity. Some people will take the blueprints, of course, that don't have the relativity yet. But I always pick the Suda pathway because Seska has a sourcing here, and I already had the ship, so Suda was my main achievement in the missions. But I really would like to hear your opinion on Seska. What do you think about that new officer, about the abilities, and about the way of sourcing her? Please write it in the comments below the video and on Discord. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.